What's going on, boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a 2-for-1 episode like you're shopping in Tesco's. It's going to be on two players. It'll be on Locatelli and Spinazzola. Sorry if you just saw that in the background. That is my dog running around like a little Cheers, mate. I'm recording here. Anyway, we've got a 2-for-1 episode, but before we get into that, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and please check out my previous video if you guys want to be entered into a FIFA point giveaway. The episode was on Calvin Phillips. Now, enough of the waffle. We're going to move into the player review now, and you can see that I've got two players in. I've got the Locatelli 95 and I've got the Spinazzola 93, who actually unfortunately tore his... What did he tear? He tore something. He tore a muscle where he'll be out for a long time, basically, which is quite sad because he looked quite promising in the Euros. Obviously, Locatelli's the same age as me. I haven't really watched any of these two because I don't really watch the Serie A. But during the Euros, I've been watching a lot of Italy, and they look like an incredible team, probably the team to beat. You can see both of them there. One of them I paid 189 for, and the other one I paid for 146. Please bear in mind that I did not buy these players recently. I bought them on the day they dropped, so that was their price. Here is Spinazzola's price, and here is Locatelli's price. So they probably dropped slightly without me even... This obviously I don't really know. That was just... It's not magically just going to appear here. I have to edit that in, so I'll see the prices after. So I reckon they've dropped. I'd just say they probably dropped, yeah. So you look at their cards. On their base cards, we've got Spinazzola, who is a left-back card with incredible pace, with 96 pace, 94 dribbling, 91 defending, 89 physical, and 93 passing. He's 6'1", so you know there's going to be some little sweatbags playing him at centre-back. What a shame. But he's got 4-star, 4-star, 6'1". Look into his stats here. 99 stamina, 97 jumping. He would actually be a brilliant centre-back, but I just can't. I'm not one of those people. I like to play centre-backs where they're supposed to play. That's just me. He's somehow got a 87 attacking position, so I'm guessing on the wing he's probably going to be running forward quite a lot. His traits are injury prone. That's quite ironic. Now we move into Locatelli's card. You can see on his face card, he's nearly 90 plus everywhere, except from his shooting, which is still ridiculously high. 5'11", medium, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Obviously, we wish the weak foot was slightly higher. But as we dive deeper into his stats, that's not him. We dive deeper into his stats here, you can see it's greens. It's just green, and green. Ridiculous. A centre mid with 90 pace, ridiculous. His shooting, ridiculous. His passing, ridiculous. His dribbling, ridiculous. His defending, say it with me, ridiculous. And his physical, ridiculous. His card is stupid. And I put a Maestro on him, so it boosted a few stats here and there. But you guys were probably wondering, what team are you playing around them? And I will show you now. Boom! There you go, lads. This is the team that I do have around them. It's a full Italian squad because I'm kind of enjoying going like the Euro theme. My previous video was on a complete England team with Calvin Phillips in there. But this team, I wanted to go with the whole of the Italian boys, or as I would like to call them, the Spaghetti Mafia. They look absolutely incredible, every single one of these cards. Obviously, like I said, like in the previous video, there is many players I could have gone with, but I like to enjoy myself and play with different players I've never used before. Don't always have to go with the meta and go and just play the game to enjoy it. It's late in the year. It's July. Like, come on. Obviously, I'm playing Buffon in goal. I could have got Donnarumma, but this man's a legend. 1978, bloody hell, he's an old lad. And then you've got Cannavaro on the right, we've got Bastoni on the left. I am playing a free back because traditionally I believe Italy do play free back, but when defending it turns into a 5, so Spinazzola is normally a left wing back. I have put Locatelli out in right mid. He is not going to play there. I'm going to change it all around when we go into game, and I'll show you those custom tactics in just a moment. We have got the little man Insigne on the left wing. 5'4". That is incredibly small, but that means that his dribbling in game is going to be crazy. I did put the mullet man himself, a man after Danny Aarons' heart. And I'm not going to lie, I watched there's a documentary on Netflix about Baggio. You guys should check it out if you haven't. I just wanted to try him out. And plus, I do like a player to have 5-star skill, of which he does have. That's the team I built around him. Enough of that waffle. Let's get into the custom tactics. Right, lads, as you can see, this is what we are playing in game. It's the same formation. I just moved Bernardeschi and Locatelli. I just swapped them around. Like I'd like to do, I don't put custom tactics on the players that I review because I want to see how they play naturally without me having to like tell them what to do. So we've put Locatelli in at centre mid next to Spinazzola, and we're going to see how these guys play. Is Spinazzola going to play as a wing back? We'll see. But I've never used this formation. I'm normally a 4-back guy. I don't know why, but that sound is mad, but it's not. That was strange to me. Okay. We're going to try out a 3-back, see what happens. I'm probably going to get mullered on the counter-attack. Let's just get into the gameplay. Enough of the waffle. We're going to go and see how this team plays. we're going to go in and see how this team plays in-game. Let's do it. Right, boys, as we hop into the gameplay, you're going to see a few things that Locatelli and Spinazzola can do. Obviously, I did say that I will play them in different positions just so I can get a proper feel for them. As you see Locatelli scoring there. I did try Spinazzola on the left of the midfield at the start, as you see him in this position here, injured. Quite ironic. Locatelli linking up with Baggio here. Unfortunately, Baggio couldn't finish. Baggio was a bit of a letdown, but you can see Locatelli's work rate actually to win it back, but he did miss. That's that 3-star weak foot I was talking about. Yeah, I played Spinazzola at the start on the left, but you're going to see him in the midfield because I did begin to play him next to Locatelli in the midfield, which was quite pleasing for me because I've got a hair in my mouth. Locatelli isn't the greatest, obviously, finisher, but he did have a great long shot on him. He did manage to get a few goals like this in the box, though. But with Spinazzola, he was definitely the more defensive player, obviously being the left back. But when I played him in the midfield, he actually turned out to be a great CDM. Obviously, he doesn't have a fantastic shot on him, so I don't even know if I scored any goals with him. But Locatelli kind of ran the show for me. Spinazzola was on a bit more of the disappointing side, but I'm sure that if you played Spinazzola in a 4-back formation, he would definitely play better. I'm just zooming out here because there's a little segment in here for you guys that I made. Let me know if you think it's funny. But you're going to see in the gameplay here, you see Berardi playing it into Spinazzola, Spinazzola playing it into Insigne, and Insigne finishing it off with Baggio. Spinazzola did have a great pass on him, and his speed was very good, especially in the midfield. It was fun to use. Locatelli there, again, the 3-star weak foot, he couldn't put the shot in the corner. Yeah, like I said, them having that high of a pace on their card made it quite interesting to use. Locatelli there, again, getting in with his speed into the penalty box and winning the penalty. I had to put this in because that chip penalty reminded me of the one Pirlo did against Joe Hart in the Euro. Was it the Euros or the World Cup? I can't even remember. Maybe it was just a friendly. I'm just waffling. Locatelli in the midfield here, giving it into Spinazzola. Spinazzola giving it into Baggio. Locatelli again with that acceleration to go past. And I don't know what I tried to do there, but that was a bad finish. And again, Locatelli did feel a bit stiff, especially in the later game. Yes, I know stiff, blah, 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 but he did feel a bit like slow in the later game. But he's definitely suits the centre mid / CDM role a lot more than attacking midfielder because he hasn't really got like the agility and balance to turn quickly. But you can see here he does get in behind, and this time, even though he went out wide, he did manage to finish it. His touch was a bit like in front of him as well, so it was quite easy to tackle him. But if you know how to, if eventually I was learning how to use these players, so it became easier and easier. We're now approaching that little clip part that I was talking about. I'll see if you guys find it funny. Basically, we start a counter-attack here. Spinazzola playing the ball out wide to, I believe that is Pirlo. Pirlo playing the ball back into the midfield to Spinazzola. Spinazzola playing it forward to Baggio. Baggio holding onto the ball, giving it back into Spinazzola. Spinazzola playing great here. Gives it into Baggio, and watch this.
Where you going? You're lost. Dollar Tree headset, so free. Freer than a public restroom. You're literally dog water. Zero PR. Earnings check. Oh, we have none.
That was literally just Baggio. Baggio wasn't great for me, but that was one of the better things that he did. And it was kind of funny to put that in the clip. Locatelli here, I wish I scored this. I can't believe I missed. It was so bad for me, I'm not going to lie. I put too much power. Baggio again putting the ball through the gap for Locatelli. Locatelli coming forward into the midfield. Look at that little back pass to Spinazzola. Spinazzola playing it into Insigne and Insigne finishing that. Locatelli and Spinazzola, it was quite a good midfield pair, I'm not going to lie, but Spinazzola definitely suits the left back role more. I didn't use them in a 4-back formation, but I know that Spinazzola would definitely play way better in a 4-back formation. There again, we're starting the counter-attack. Unfortunately, Insigne that time couldn't finish it. Spinazzola holding the ball, giving to Locatelli, playing some lovely passes. Look at that pass from Spinazzola. It just proves that his passing is incredible. And as an actual left back, he would be very good. Another penalty won there by Locatelli. Spinazzola driving forward with that 96 pace he has. He actually held off Renato Sanchez there, so he's got some strength on him. So I'm playing some lovely football. He's working his way into the box here, and unfortunately, the foot of the defender puts that off. As we're into the last clip, you see Locatelli driving forward, playing it through to Berardi. Berardi making a lovely run with a touch of his head and firing that into the back of the net. Now we're going to get back into whether or not I believe these two guys are worth it. Let's do it. Boom. Right, boys, as you can see in the gameplay there, these two are quite incredible. And you can see in the gameplay, I did do a little thing here where I played the game with Spinazzola actually at the left mid position that you see him on your screen now. But I ended up moving him as a centre mid partner with Locatelli, and they became quite a midfield. These two for their price, 100%, I'm going to say it right now, they are definitely worth what you pay for them. But Locatelli for me is better than Spinazzola 100%. Now Spinazzola, don't get me wrong, would be a great left back, especially in a 4. He obviously, I don't think he played that great because of where I was playing him. But if you played him at left back in a 4, he will do the job. 96 pace. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with the stats that he has at left back. But I just wanted to try him out and do something different. Locatelli, great player. One thing that I've noticed about him is he's got that body type, so he's quite stiff.
What do you mean by that?
Now pause, but I mean he's quite slow on the turn. Even though he's got 90 pace and 90 agility, I think it's the 82 balance. Maybe I should have boosted his balance a bit more, especially late game when he's a bit tired. He feels like a truck almost when he turns. But apart from that, as like a holding CDM, I'd highly recommend this guy as a holding CDM. As a cam, no way. He doesn't really suit that position. But as a CDM or a CM, definitely. But I'd partner him up with someone that's a bit more agile, yeah, 100%. But for today, guys, I'm definitely going to say that these two are definitely worth it. The Italian duo, the Spaghetti Mafia. This team was brilliant and fun to play with. Like I said, I'm enjoying doing these like Euro-based reviews. It's a lot of fun. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these cards already and who's been your favorite Euro card so far. Like I said, make sure you check out my previous video, because my previous video, there is a review going on. All you have to do is go on my Calvin Phillips review, comment down below. All you have to comment is coming home. That's all you have to do. My previous video, go on the Calvin Phillips one, type in "is coming home" in the comments, and to be entered into a FIFA point giveaway. Make sure you like the video. Definitely be back in the next day or two with another review for you guys. Maybe another Euro one. I'm having fun, man. Why not? I'll see you guys soon. Like the video. Have a good day.